What's up, guys? Ray here from Bearding Without Borders. Tonight's going to be a little bit different. We have got a jam-packed show tonight, and this is kind of our pre-holiday kind of throwing it out there. We've got a couple of good guests. Might have some pop-ins here, but this is actually a Bearding Without Borders takeover tonight. So, with that being said, we actually have guests from several different shows coming on. It's going to be fun. But first and foremost, I want to bring something up. So earlier today, I saw a video, and I'm not going to throw names out there right now, of a guy saying that the bearded community has kind of fallen off because he hasn't seen anything really being talked about charity work and all the other stuff, and that the community is kind of dead. I beg to differ. I've been in this community now for almost 5 years. I love this community, and I think that we are doing great things. And for him to come out and say that the community is dead, I disagree. I think he's just not looking in the right place, because I've not seen him anywhere near the community. And if he was in touch with the community, then he would know. We're not dead and gone. We're striving, and we're moving forward. Because of our guest tonight, that actually brings up our interesting little piece. Is one of our guests is actually very instrumental in the beard competition world and doing a lot of work with our community, and that is Mr. Aaron D. Johnston. And of course, our other side of that, and we're going to be talking a lot about nationals tonight. We're going to be talking about upcoming events. We have Shannon and Tisha Klinkenbeard on with us tonight. Let's go ahead and get them on the show, and let's go ahead and get this rolling.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. We're here.
We're here.
What are we doing, Ray?
Well, first and foremost, let's check our pulses, make sure that we're not dead. So
We're good.
I think we're alive. That kind of riled me up earlier, and I know we talked about this before we went live. It really kind of got to me about saying that the beard community is dead, and we are not. We are not dead. And just like we were talking earlier, look what happened this past weekend, nationals. We're going to go ahead and jump straight into nationals.
We'll jump into
how many competitors did you guys have?
So I don't know the actual number. It was definitely over 200 for sure. We'll say
it looked like a great time.
We'll say
it was a really good turnout.
Yeah, dude, it was a really good turnout. And the cool thing about nationals being done in Casper was Casper came out so hard for that event. Like, I've already said this multiple times, but like I've never been to an event that you couldn't go anywhere that people knew about it. Like, we went to Walmart and ran into 2 people that knew about this competition, and this story just kept happening over and over and over. Like, everybody's like, man, I was at this restaurant and our waitress knew that the competition was happening. Like,
same with us.
That don't happen. Like, Casper, we were there in August, and everywhere we went, people already knew about this event. Casper loved this event, and I don't know, it was super cool to see such a city get behind an event like that. And I know they're already talking about starting the Casper Beard Club up there. Like, they super enjoyed this beard competition up there.
So that sounds like the entire time, like, as I've seen pictures, of course, get popped up, and like I've seen a lot of like the videos that came out, and I've seen a lot of people just doing the kind of whole touristy thing before the competition and after the competition. It looked like a great time. Sorry that I missed it.
Yeah, dude, you missed it. You really, really did. Anybody that didn't make it to this event, they freaking missed out, because it was amazing. It was really, really good.
I think Melissa says it pretty well here. Felt dead after this weekend. Does that count?
Dude, I still feel dead. Like, I am so tired, and I get to drive to Kansas in the morning, so that's pretty good.
Oh wow! So you got Kansas. You got Kansas this weekend.
Middle of the map.
Well, and this weekend it was, we missed it last year because we had COVID, so that was really kind of a bummer. So it's been how many years now? 3 since we've been to a nationals.
What was that? 19 in
19,
Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it had kind of the feel, what I call it's kind of the pre-COVID feel. Honestly, the bearding community is failing was talked about before COVID hit, and everybody, that was kind of what was going around the conversation piece of, have we just kind of gotten too into ourselves and now we're just kind of fiddling out. And then I think with COVID, it really may have woke everyone up to say, hey, this is really a major part of our community, of our social structure, of what we do, as people. And so I think it came back even more full force after COVID started clearing and we actually got to get out and do things. So, I mean, that was my observation. I mean, it seemed like COVID kind of put us all back into, hey, we want to do this again. It's important to us. We just didn't realize it at the time, or some kind of concept. So
yeah, and you're not wrong. Like, yeah, I remember, like, I didn't do a lot of traveling before this year when it come to competition and stuff like that. I tried to stay more focused on the charity side and working through our local communities and whatnot. But I remember it kind of dying off a little bit, of course, during COVID because we all couldn't gather. But like, since the restrictions have come up, like, it's a family, we're moving out there, we're getting out there and getting involved, and it's almost like a family reunion every comp you go to now.
Oh, it's absolutely a family reunion.
It is.
Week. Yeah. That's what I've described it as, and that's how it feels. Like, it's felt like that for years and years. But I feel like going back a little bit, the whole COVID thing really did hurt the community. I know a lot of clubs that didn't come back together at all after COVID, and a few old school clubs really just didn't come back together. But I think it was more like a restructure kind of thing, like the Beard Mob really took off. Off during COVID, because that was like more of like an online club that actually got to start doing stuff, and then all these new people did all these online competitions, and everybody could do the online competitions. You didn't have to travel. And I know a lot of people that now from the online times are in the real world doing beer competition stuff. And
absolutely,
and old school people they're slowly coming out of the woodworks a little bit, and hopefully this national thing really kind of shook it up. I know a lot of the competitions have been attendance has been kind of low a little bit, kind of all year, but I've been to almost 40 comps this year, and it just seems like the later in the year, the more people are kind of coming out. So maybe next year, like You Matter Too will be the new beginning for the new year, and we'll have like 1,000 people there probably.
I mean, honestly, I'm expecting You Matter to be huge.
We've been talking about this year for a first time event. It was huge.
I mean, we've been talking about this for what, 6 months now? Like, it feels like I know you guys have been, you guys are kind of starting to get closer to the date. I know that's probably got you guys a little stressed out, but you've got the venue locked in.
We're ready to go, baby.
You guys got your judges and your MCs already lined out.
Yep.
So do we get a teaser on
announcements on people, and people are not going to believe what is all in store for this competition. This is a top of the line beer competition that's not put on by a club. It's put on by the Chicken Breads mostly, but we, obviously people are helping them. But dude, this is an event right here. If you didn't go to this thing last year, you freaking missed out, and you should definitely check it out this year. I think
we will be there. So, going to segue into, since we're talking about You Matter, just so you guys know that are watching, we have got a lot of stuff to give away tonight. We already know we're doing 2 shirts.
What's up, Josh Kim?
We got some good names coming out tonight.
Man, speaking of beer clubs that are going away, that's super sad. Josh Kim posted on his Facebook the other day a long basically a to-go or not to-go, like a goodbye speech for Hampton Roads Club up there. That was an amazing comp. Shannon, did you ever get to go to the Hampton Roads comp, or was that like kind of before your? God, that was a freaking party.
No, I
Like,
didn't get to.
It was right there on the ocean. The hotel was across from the like directly across the street from the venue, and that was probably the biggest party of a competition ever. Dude, they were just playing like just dance music the whole time, and it was just pandemonium, and it was amazing. But yeah, dude, that was. Speaking of competition or clubs that have going away after the online times, that's a sad one right there. Is Hampton Roads. That was a good club.
I actually I've heard about the Hampton Roads Club. I'm sorry to hear that it's going away. Like we need good strong clubs out there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
and maybe it can revive again someday. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Absolutely. So I've got a full box. Thanks in part to Kyle Waller for donating this to the show. And we're going to get into that here in just a second. I want you to answer that question, Clink. We got a full kit. It comes with the comb, the oil, the beard balm, and the beard wax from Honest Amish, of course. That'll be given away tonight. Also got a bottle of Valhalla from Mad Viking Beard Co. to be given away. Clink, I think you said you have some things to give away as well.
Yeah, we got some little You Matter items. We got a You Matter 2 bracelet.
Oh, yeah.
That we'll be throwing in there. Of course, the sticker. And these are magnets. Car magnets, refrigerator magnets, whatever you want to be.
So they're
we also got a little button, little lapel pins as well.
I need one of those.
And we're going to reveal tonight.
Oh my gosh!
Yes,
something for You Matter. It's going to be
It's what we call breaking news, Ray Norcross.
Absolutely.
News.
We need a banner for that breaking news.
Yeah, Andrew Wharton.
Before you reveal that little special piece, we had a question from Jonathan Shields of what is the You Matter thing. You want to go ahead and explain You Matter?
You bet. And Jonathan Shields knows far too well what it is. Jonathan was one of our absolute biggest supporters. Still is, not was, still is. One of our biggest supporters of the You Matter comp. In fact, we have an award that we are giving out that we started with the first one, obviously, and we named it after him. We named it after Jonathan and Tanya, called the Shields Award, just for somebody for outstanding support and throughout, not just at the comp, but before and after. And they were obviously the first recipients of, but it'll be forever named in their honor. But the You Matter, we started this last year as kind of a joke. What would it take for some folks to shave their mustaches off? How much? And 20 grand was thrown out there. And then it got to 25, and a couple of gentlemen agreed. Monty Manor and Jake Johnson agreed to shave their stashes off if we could raise 25 grand by Mob Fest, which is the 1st of March. And so myself, Aaron, Monty, Jake, and Buffont are the 5 behind the You Matter and planning it and organizing and everything that happens with it. And we started off. That night, Aaron created the Facebook page, The Big Shave. And then it just took off from there. And it absolutely steamrolled. We started off with some hats and shirts. And then we got to, I think, October last year. And we decided, you know what? If we're going to make this goal, we need to do a comp.
There you go.
And so we started off planning the comp, picked a local charity to us here, brand new mental health charity, mental health / suicide prevention, just really, really awesome people. It's the Health and Behavioral Wellness Council of the Greater Colorado Valley. That's what that little green tree logo is there next to Honest Amish. Honest Amish, unreal support, unbelievable support. And what really made it unique was, like Aaron mentioned a while ago, it's not a club affiliated comp. It's not just me, Jake, Aaron, Monty, and Boo. It was people from all over, multiple clubs that came together that worked the comp, that did whatever was needed. People coming up to me and saying, "What can I do? What can I do?" And I'm like, "We're out of stuff for people to do. We're good."
Yeah.
You know, and just it was unbelievable. The support from the community in such a short time, and I think that the community support and attendance is going to be much, much larger this time. It's going to be unreal. And, you know, we give out some really nice buckles last year. Hand me that box over there. So
you're giving someone something to, you know, look forward to right now, huh, Shannon?
yeah,
A little bit.
I like this. This is fun.
So this kind of goes along, like one of the things that kind of not really, I don't understand. A lot of clubs, when they put together their event page and they start talking about their competition and stuff, like a lot of clubs think it's funny, or they think it's like, I don't know what the thought process, but they don't show off the trophies. Like they're super secret about their trophies, and that's what people are coming from. Or you're coming for. They're coming for these trophies. Obviously, nobody's making money off this stuff. So the only thing you have to, like, you know, celebrate besides, you know, giving money to charity or whatever is your trophy. And some people are like, "No, we're gonna you're gonna be surprised about the trophy we get." Well, you know what? This is a prime example of showing off your trophy early and giving people something to come for. And this is a thing that people want to freaking come for. And that's what all competitions should aspire to, is put something out there that people want to come get and give. Yeah, like a Mad Viking skate deck. People come for that deck, and people are going to come
absolutely
for these belt buckles or whatever Shannon's about the show. I don't know what he's going to show. You know, that's what it is. It could possibly be that.
So last year, you know, we had some really nice buckles. We didn't do something different this year. We got a little smaller buckle for the kids category. You know, we wanted them to be able to have one too. So we got a little smaller buckle for them. But every category winner is going to get one of these buckles I'm about to show. And then we also have a really, really nice, just over the top best in show buckle, but that will be revealed at a later date on Talking Beards whenever Aaron decides to do so. Go ahead.
I want to be a part of that one for sure.
But are y'all ready to see this?
Let's see.
Absolutely.
These are first place buckles for each category.
Oh man.
And it's important too. You get a perspective of size on these buckles.
It's about as big as the Klink's head over here.
That's huge. Chigger's got a big old head.
That's a big buckle. But this thing is
badass.
Gorgeous.
That's absolutely badass is a good word for it. Even Andrew Hatton agrees with that.
There you
badass.
go, man.
Okay, so
and we've got obviously the old school You Matter logo there. This is a kind of a brand You Matter 2, you know, because this is the second one, but You Matter 2, and of course, but yeah, so here's a ruler.
Oh my goodness.
So it's about 4.5 inches across.
That's sizable.
These things are awesome. They're absolutely beautiful. They're made right here in Texas. Lone Star Silversmiths. I went and picked them up last week. That's a prize. It's absolutely beautiful. And the best in show buckle, whenever Aaron shows that one, it's phenomenal. So
this whole event is going to be phenomenal. The venue is gorgeous. If y'all, and no one saw the pictures about this event last year, you go back and look at the pictures from this event. That the venue itself is gorgeous. LaGrange is a beautiful little town. There's tons of little antique stores and stuff. Man, it's freaking nice. Everything about it.
I heard that, you know, Klink and Tish were going to let us sleep on their porch because it's big enough out there. So
oh yeah, they've got 9,000 acres.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's just the front part of their property. And then they got the Rays, they've got their 750 acres, and then the Clickin' Beards got freaking like 1,000 more on the other side. It's weird.
And it is a known question. People get to where the GPS tells them they've arrived, and they call and they say, "Are we supposed to go down this dirt road?"
Yeah, you're still 12 miles away when you get there.
Yeah, the gate is 12 miles from their house. It says Chicken Bread Ranch, and then they open the gate, and it's still 12 miles down the driveway.
Yeah.
With cows and everything. You just got to dodge them. Don't run over the cows.
Yeah. And don't believe everything you hear on the show tonight either.
What? I don't even know how to tell a lie. Everything I say is factual.
But it's a unique comp in that it's not club affiliated. No club is putting it on. It's just a group of us doing it. But the way that everybody else comes and helps out with it. The founders of the charity was there last year. They'll be there again this year. It's truly a special event.
It is.
We're gonna
special.
We're gonna try to get down there early so we can help out as well. Because me and Haley are coming to You Matter too. We will not. She's already yelling in the background that we will definitely be there. So.
Oh, and that was I'm a project manager by nature and profession, and so I tend to organize stuff to the best of my ability. And so I was kind of skitzing about, maybe being a little anxious about getting it all done, perhaps, first comp. And man, I never worried about a thing because
there was so many helping hands.
Yeah. I mean, it's on the actual, the venue, the actual, what's that called? The hall, the auditorium,
casino hall
is on the second floor. And so there are stairs from the outside. And I think it was Monty that pointed out that a person could just pull up with their truck full of things, and they literally had a human chain, people on the stairs passing things one off to each other all the way up a whole set of stairs. And
I think there's some pictures of that as well, actually, like of the kind of the setup, if memory serves right. I'm excited. Honestly, this is the first time I'm going to be in Texas for a competition, and I can't think of a better way to go than to come out to You Matter too. So, real quick, guys, don't forget the hashtag BWB. Let's share this out. Let's go ahead and get Marty Ray to see this video so he can understand what we're doing over here. So, let's get this video shared out. Let's get some people on here since we have quite a bit of stuff, because we hadn't even got to what Aaron's got.
I got stuff too.
Yeah,
Aaron's got stuff.
I always got
Aaron's
stuff.
got stuff.
So one of the things I got to give away is, if you saw a couple of posts, and Shannon's wearing one right now. Honest Amish made some super cool shirts for Casper, and I've got several left, so I might as well give them away, right? So I got the tan one. It's an extra large one, but the front, there we go, like that, and the back's super cool. It's an extra large.
If you've got a 3X floating around anywhere,
I do not. 100%, I do not. And then I've got, a handful of on stuff. So pull bomb. But
so we got a lot of stuff to give away tonight. So there you go, Kyle. It's your size.
There you go, Kyle Waller.
Let's get it shared out, guys. Let's go ahead and get as many eyes on this as we can tonight. Like I said, that whole thing got me riled up this today. And
Shannon, did you see that video that he's talking about?
So let's talk about it.
Beard-O verse. So Marty Ray, he was part of the Beardalizer gang that went to Worlds in 2017.
Okay.
And he was like the country singing guy, right? Did you see the videos that Gary Faulkner was in, the music videos, probably like 2018-ish? They were extremely well done music videos. Marty Ray's a super talented singer, and they were putting these videos together. They were cool, man. Like, they were like in Lambos and stuff, and Gary's beard's like flying out the window, and like they were extremely well done videos.
Wow.
Well, he kind of dropped it off. And I saw him. He tried to make like some beard oil company or something a couple years ago, and I guess it didn't take off. Well, he posted a video that got sent to me. Funny enough, when I'm coming back from a beer competition with over 1,000 people at it, not competitors obviously, but total. We were coming back from a giant beer competition, and this video we watched. It was 11 minutes long, talking about how the beard community was dead and the bearding was over, and he just wanted to see it come back to life. So everyone needs to buy NFTs from him, and then that'll get the beard community back together. If you buy NFTs from Marty Ray, that'll fix it.
Yeah.
But you get a free concert. But buy NFTs. That'll fix the beer community. That's what I know. Like every time I go to a beer competition, everybody's like, you know what? If only we could buy NFTs, that would fix the beer community. Like it's all the rage, like all the time. That's what everybody always talks about. They want to buy NFTs of themselves to be at the Beardoverse. That'll fix it.
Wow. So that's what I'm saying. Let's make sure that we get this shared out. Tag him in the post.
It was the most absurd video. It's like 12 minutes long of him trying to sell us NFTs. I don't even know if is NFTs even a thing anymore?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Kyle's got a question.
No, Kyle Waller. I don't think so. I don't think that's our brand.
So let's just back up for a brief moment. Let's just go ahead and put this out there. Marty Ray, I got no problem with you. I think you are I think you were a talented singer, and I love the songs that you put out with the bearded community.
Yeah, dude, they were all super good. I loved them. Like they were all super cool. But
let's go ahead and bring this out here. If you want to know what the bearded community has been up to, come and talk to us.
Yeah, dude.
You can come. You're more than welcome to come on the show. I will be more than happy to take you on and introduce you to what the bearded community is doing right now.
Look at that. That's Andrew Wharton right there. He already bought his NFT.
Right? Like I said, I got no problem with him. And it just, for me, I look at it as he doesn't know what's going on. And just means that he's out of touch.
Like, but it doesn't mean that it's dead, not do anything. Like, but NFTs is not the answer, I don't think.
I had to go ahead and crack one of these out for this conversation.
I've never seen those before.
So
I found them in Pennsylvania.
I found some things that we can throw in there.
There you go.
For the Craft Whisker Club. Okay.
We got a keychain and these are one of a kind lapel pins, and then I got a big pin
button.
Andrew, we're gonna need more wheels. So,
or it could just be a chicken bread prize pack.
It could be a chicken bread prize pack. I like that too.
So. Those are super rare.
I know
they are. So in case you guys are just now getting on here, we'll be auctioning NFT for charity. Kyle, just stop on the NFT. We're done with the NFT.
I thought we were just getting started.
I mean, if you want, Honest Amish NFTs inbound, you know.
Not doing it.
But like, in all seriousness, so tonight, guys, if you're just now tuning in, we've got Talking Beards, we've got What Up Mob Wednesday, we got Craft Whisker Club, all kind of just pointing around, all being represented on the show. We may have some other guests. We don't know if they're going to jump in or not, but we are doing a bunch of stuff for giveaways tonight, and this is the first time we're doing it, and this is kind of our Thanksgiving gift to our listeners, our viewers, as a way to say, hey, look, we're all one big community, we're all one big family, and we want to say thank you back to everything that you guys get to do for us. And then, of course, don't forget about my code from Boston Scully, since Andrew put it up there. But no, like there's so many cool things that we're doing in the community that I feel that he doesn't know, and maybe it just needs to be brought to his attention.
Yeah, it might just be like an ignorance thing, you know what I mean? Nothing like, not mean, but just like he just don't know.
Anybody that thinks the bearding community and the charity work that we do and the things that we do and the family atmosphere is dead, come to that comp.
I agree.
Come right
there. 100%. Yeah, Marty Ray, calling you out right now. Come to You Matter 2 in LaGrange, Texas, January 21st. I will be there with bells on. And
Marty Ray, if you come to You Matter, you can sing the national anthem before the comp.
Absolutely.
There you go. Like, it ain't nothing like nobody dislikes you. We just kind of think the NFT thing's kind of silly.
But,
I think. I don't know.
But we want to introduce you. We want to reintroduce you to what the beard community is.
There's stuff going on, man. It never quit.
Chris counts. We'll post it up here for my Boston Scully code. But I honestly, I'm waiting on my You Matter Too jersey. I know they're in, and so you guys should be getting those within, I'd say, the next week or two.
Yeah, and I'll just apologize to everybody. I have not had time at all to ship them out, so that is totally on me. No other excuse. They are in. They are in my possession, and I have some of them packaged up. I don't have them all packaged up yet, but they will be coming out soon.
Mr. Fabula jumping in here, Fabs.
What's up,
I hope
Fabs?
you're doing well, sir. Got a lot of comments coming in tonight. It's a good show. NFTs are awesome. Andrew,
Melissa
stop.
Parkinson.
Yeah, and Melissa says it right there. Not just the You Matter comp, any comp.
Yeah.
Any comp, just like Aaron said, he's been to over 40 this year. It's not dead.
Mm-mm.
No.
Every
Nowhere near
weekend,
it.
man, there's at least one.
If you don't believe us, you can go to thebeardcalendar.com and we can show you the laundry list of every comp that's going on.
It's a lot. All over the world, man. There's competitions on there in France. There's competitions in there in Germany. Several from England. I think they're going to try to do like 7 next year. And yeah, dude, there's competitions happening every weekend. This thing ain't dead. It got hurt just as like everything else did during the COVID times. Like everything took a hit. But I feel like Talking Beards and all the 9,000 beard shows that got created during that year or so, like I feel like we all did a good job trying to hold everybody together. I know we put together 2 online competitions and we raised over like 25 grand in those 2 competitions. And that was online competitions. You know what I mean? And both of ours were just raising money for an individual person. So we were trying to do something a little different. But dude, there was online competitions every weekend.
When we started the Craft Whisker Club, of course, originally it was the Texas Craft Whisker Club.
Yeah, because you hated all other states but Texas.
Oh my gosh.
That's right.
That's true. It's a great country of
Born and
Texas.
raised, I don't know what to tell you. But originally our goal was very different. Here it is. It was February when we held our first meeting, and our first goal was like Central Texas. They wanted to have a deal with their clubs and help the kids make beers. So we were looking at physically going out to the different clubs in Texas, which was part of the reason we did Texas first, is because physically we didn't see us being able to be all over the nation. And, we kind of hit what we could physically tackle because it was a physical type of deal. And then a month later, here we are in COVID lockdown, and that totally changed the whole idea of how to work the club. It flipped it completely because now we were not able to physically go anywhere and do those things. And so we had to punt, and thanks to Aaron's help and Scott with Talking Beers, we were able to get it to go something more virtual than anything else, because we were never meaning it to be a very a club. Really, we're a club that supports clubs. That sounds kind of weird.
No, it makes sense.
But we never meant it to be really kind of that exclusive. Hey, you can only be a member of this. We want it to be, we're a club that supports every part of the community. But that was a huge deal for me because it's like, oh shit, we're in lockdown. How are we going to do all these things we put together to accomplish now?
And we freaking did it.
We found a way. Everybody came together and found a way.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I'm sorry to cut you off, Aaron.
Hold on, Ray. Before we venture off, Tisha, you want to talk about this while you're talking about Craft Whisker Club a little bit?
Yes.
Look at that.
Look at this. When's this coming up, Tish?
This is coming up December the 12th. It is the ultimate mustache battle. And if you guys aren't familiar, we have craft whisker battles, and we do those both online and live. You have an hour usually to build a beard with what you got in a box. This time it's only a mustache that we're going to build. I say only, no pressure. The boxes have been provided by this dude here.
With no mustache. And
so we're trying to raise money for Wigs for Kids, because they actually offer the kids the wigs for no charge, which some of the other companies out there
And we all found that out together. I didn't know that. I didn't. The other charity that takes your hair, apparently they charge for those wigs. But wigs for kids don't.
Yeah. So anyway, PayPal, craftwhiskerclub@yahoo.com. Any dollar amount. We really want to get to $1,000. And so we've asked and challenged everyone. We've got a little 3 weeks, maybe 4.
Yep.
And I'll just say they're going to flip when they see what's in that box.
You know, I'm 100% behind this. If you guys have not looked into this, ladies, the Whiskerinas, please get in on this, because the Craft Whisker Club does amazing things, and they don't really have any issues with how much you donate. They just want to make sure that we get the community out there and do some charity. So please get involved. We're going to share this out on our page as well.
Thank you for
And that
sharing
way,
that. We need to get the ball rolling on this thing.
Yeah.
So what I was going to say was, I don't know if you guys saw last week's episode. I did a video, an intro video, kind of doing a recap of Monsters Ball, which I know that you and Natalie were there, Aaron, and I thank you guys for coming out.
No problem.
It was a great time. We raised $31,000 for the Pennsylvania Children's Hospital and Semper Fi Fund. It was a great time. If you hear that, Marty Ray, just so you know, come to Pittsburgh anytime. I'm stuck on it right now, but look, and then we got UConn saying that they're going to send in their donation for the wigs for kids this weekend.
Thank you, UConn. Thank you, BMLA.
And if you got a link for that or anything like that, we'll post that up on the page as well. Tish, that way we can get that out there.
That's about all we got. It's got all the info.
That's fine. Send it to me, and we'll get it shared out on the page. But I made mention during my video, and I even said it on stage. I don't know if you heard that when I was talking, that it doesn't matter what club you're affiliated with, who you belong to, or anything like that. At the end of the day, when we're together, we're family. And that's something that I feel that, and I'm not saying anybody here or anybody that's watching, I feel like that's something that people kind of get stuck on, is that, you know, oh, I belong to this club, or, you know, I'm affiliated with this club. That's just the chapter, you know, or a club that you belong to. At the end of the day, we're all doing the same thing. We're all family. We're all working together. And that's the whole reason for the Bearding Without Borders. You know, I belong to Mad Viking. You guys belong with Beard Mob. You're Talking Beards Club now, which, by the way, you know, that's a really cool
club,
thing.
Baby.
Yep. So, but at the end of the day, we're all friends. We all look at each other as family, and we're all out to do the same things. And that's the biggest thing about it, is we need to support each other. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who you belong to, as long as you're willing to do the same things as everybody else. Just work together and keep moving forward. I feel like the beard community came out stronger after COVID.
I would like to think that.
Like, we had to learn from, you know, to kind of adapt to the situation at hand, but I feel like we came out stronger for it. I feel like we learned how to be able to evolve into doing online comps and be able to still raise money for charity and still be able to do the things that we need to do. Speaking of which, the PAC has a beard competition, I think on the 25th of this month, for human trafficking. They're doing an online comp. That's something right there to look at. There we go.
2 online comps coming up.
Right.
Back-to-back weekends. There's the PAC one, and then the Beard Mob New York, I believe, is the other one. Like back-to-back weekends.
So much things going on right now, and like it's amazing to me, and that's
pretty good for a bunch of zombies.
Right. Maybe we need to make a shirt that says "We are the Walking Dead."
I want
beards on the
a zombie of an NFT, or a NFT zombie. That's what I want. That'd be perfect.
We may have to make that work. So.
Me and Kyle Waller.
Put up John Abraham's.
John Abraham. Yeah.
Right there. We have to remember what we do besides raising a hell of a lot of monies for charities, but also to help uplift each other too. And that is absolute fact.
Absolutely it, man. Like there's a bunch of people
fact.
in this community that's freaking struggling right now, and everybody don't know everybody's stuff. You know, if someone's off or whatever, there might be a reason. Like,
Yeah.
Don't be a dick. Like, be nice to each other.
Absolutely. And I
Even
100% agree with that. Even
like,
Shannon.
be nice to him too.
No, and a lot of these comps, just like you mentioned, Mad Viking raising over 30,000, and it doesn't matter if you have a small comp and you raise 500. We're making a difference somewhere.
You're still doing it. Even if your competition don't raise, that much, it's you're still together. You're still helping each other.
Yeah.
Even if it's $5, it's $5. This is something that I saw the other day. I have news on my work computer now, and so sometimes I get more news than I ever did. But I saw a little meme that said, "Why is it that a stick of deodorant is the same price as the hourly minimum wage?"
Mm-hmm.
So think about that. If we help one person, even with like $5, you can buy something so what we might consider small, but can be super important. So we don't discount any dollars that we can raise for anyone to help them, because that's just stuck in my head. One stick of deodorant is the same price as what a person makes at minimum wage.
That hits home a lot. That really does. That's wow. I didn't even think about that. I don't even think about that when I go to the grocery store. So thank you for saying that, Tish.
Yep.
All right, guys, let's do one giveaway and go ahead and get something out of the way. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
There we go.
I'm over here. I got a shirt.
Yeah.
And I got a whole Honest Amish thing, and I'll ship it out. And you never know. I may throw other stuff in there. Who knows?
Speaking of Honest Amish, go to honestamish.com. Sign up for their November comp. It don't cost you.
Yes.
You can get you some
free,
good
man.
swag. You can get some sweet swag in there. Just do it. They're huge. Let me just back. They're the biggest supporter of the bearding community and the clubs and the comps.
We're trying.
We can support them as well with a simple emailing a picture. That's it.
That's it, man.
Yep.
Email a picture. I got after this little spinny thing goes away, I got a picture I can pop up. But it's, we're not raising any money for charity. We're not, nothing like it's nothing. There's no money. You just send us a picture, and then we'll pick the best pictures for each category, and then we'll send you stuff. Super easy.
Yep.
And then you just wear our hoodies or whatever. There you go.
Babs said that he submitted his. I was a little sad there wasn't a full beard styled mustache on there.
You could full beard styled mustache. If you send it, I'll put it in creative men. That's what I do with like what?
Ouch.
Men's creative. I meant.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna join the same category as Eddie Kimmerling now. So
there's a lot of good ones in there already. So
what we got? Who do we get? I can't read the name. Eric Jordan.
All right, Eric Jordan. Send me your address and I'll get this in the mail to you.
Make sure you get on there and get that over to him so you can get that before it'll probably be from Kansas.
Nah, it'll be sent out when I get home.
Oh, there we go.
I will not send it from Kansas. It'll be sent out Monday. Probably.
So speaking of Kansas, that's where you're headed tomorrow morning. Is Natalie coming with you, or is it going to be Lunchbox Natalie?
No, the plan was Lunchbox Natalie up until a couple hours ago, and she's like, "Nope, I'm gonna go with you." So she's gonna go, and she's one of the judges, and we're gonna go 16 hours, and here it is. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So if you're in the Wichita, Kansas area and you would like to go to a beard competition, this is looking to be a good one. It's at the Old Cowtown Museum. It's Saturday, and I think it's at noon. I think that's what time the doors open. So come check it out, man.
I like midday comps on a Saturday. I really do. Like I get the evening comps, but I really do like the midday comps. It just feels like feels like you're waiting all day for the anticipation of the comp, and then you're there for till what, midnight, 1 o'clock sometimes.
Yeah, that gets kind of wild. I don't really like nighttime comps anymore. I'd rather get there at like 2 o'clock and then be out of there by at least 8. But that still seems long.
How far is that for you guys, Tish, Clink?
To Kansas, it would probably be a good 10 hours, 12 maybe.
Depending on where in Kansas.
Wichita.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about 10 when
It takes us about 6 hours just to get out of the state.
Out of your driveway?
North, yeah, the north way.
Yeah, I think when Summer and I did a road trip there for a comp, and I think it took me 4 hours to get to her, and I think it was another 6 from there.
So from LaGrange, I know you're not in LaGrange, but you're close. LaGrange to Wichita is 8 hours and 15 minutes. That's right up the road.
That's closer than I thought.
Hop and a skip.
And only 4 hours of that is their driveway. So.
That's it.
Yep.
Once you get out your driveway, you're pretty much there.
Just about anywhere.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like into the driveway, and then you're basically in El Paso. But that's the back driveway. The front driveway, you're basically popping out in New Orleans.
And people are like, well, we do live south, but like for us to go to our hometown, it's 6 hours. For me to go see my mom,
and it's still in Texas.
And so
yeah, that's one of the funniest things about it is like people don't realize, if you've never been to Texas, you don't realize how big that state really is until you try to drive it.
So I don't know this for a fact, but I've heard that if you take an old-fashioned map of the U.S. and you cut out Texas, leave it in place, but just cut it out. And if you fold it to the west, it touches the Pacific. If you fold it to the east, it touches the Atlantic. If you fold it to the north, it touches Canada.
I may have to try that out and see. So
try it, Aaron.
I mean, you can fold a map and do anything.
Whatever.
Cutting Texas out of it. You can just be like, check it out. Look, this map can be a ball with or without Texas.
I've heard that if you go from one side of the state to the other, fun beard fact.
There it is. What's your fun beard fact, Ray Norcross?
I've heard that if you go from one side of Texas to the other, it's like 11 hours to get across the entire state.
Like 18.
Yeah, it's 900 miles.
Yeah.
Forever.
So
from Beaumont to El Paso, I think is 900 miles.
So the first time I drove across country back in 2017 when I was still with the vape industry, and me and a friend of mine, we went up to the West Coast, we went up to Seattle, and then worked our way down, and then we came back across, and we drove across Texas, and found out the hard way that it was not an easy trip. Like, we made it about halfway through the state, and we were like 12 hours. We felt like we were like 12 hours in. It was like, we're going to go north and get out of Texas for a little while.
And just think about, now you can go like 70. Well, heck, there's one toll where you can go 85.
Yeah, we have some 85-mile-an-hour speed limits.
But think about it I'm showing my age, but I used to drive from Paris to San Angelo when it was 55 miles an hour on the highway. And
that is hard to do in a horse and buggy. That was pre-car.
That horse and buggy was getting it.
Anyway.
Her Flintstone car, and she was pedaling away. Her poor feet.
Clink's going to get hurt before the end of the night now, it sounds like.
You can't reach me. I can just say whatever. Hit Shannon.
I'll save it all up for you, Aaron.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm excited though. Like, this has been already a fun episode. Until Kyle's picking on you now, Tish.
There you go. Until the buggy wheel broke, then she had to change it. Good gosh.
Had to walk 15 miles to get to it.
Traffic count, snap.
Johnny Rodriguez. If you guys have
traffic cone, he's right here with me at all times, right there.
So if you guys don't know about Johnny Rodriguez, go check out his artwork. He is quite possibly one of the most talented people I've ever seen.
He
And
is
he's
a
got some
bad,
new-
bad man.
Bizzer
Doesn't he-
Designs.
There you go.
Yep. And he's got some new he's got a new project coming up that he's brainstorming, and he's looking for commissions. So if you guys have not had a chance to hit up Johnny Rodriguez, please do. He's another one that he's very involved in the beard community, and he does some killer work. If you guys have not seen the cards, the trading cards that him and Andrew Orton do. Up. Aaron's reaching out. I think they even might still have some sets for sale. So,
Speaking of Johnny Rodriguez, if you really like his art, you should go follow the You Matter 2 page, because you may see some of his art around, like the December 1st time frame.
oh snap!
there.
Breaking
putting that
news
out
again, guys.
Maybe.
So,
We'll throw one of these in too in the back.
oh, there we go.
I need one of
haven't
those things from a bicycle. It's like,
Seems sound cool.
heck yeah.
Yep. Andrew just confirmed there is some sets still available. So if you guys have not gotten into that, get with Andrew Orton. There are still some card sets available. They are really cool. Where's Giano?
Except, Johnny, you and I are going to have a discussion. Next time, I need to be consulted in what hair color and such.
Yeah, it should be gray.
Yeah, it looks just like you.
That does not look like me.
Yeah,
Absolutely, 100% looks identical. Yeah, same face and everything.
Look,
Look at that face.
that's
Yep.
her.
That's her. Chicken and all. Yeah, the
Well,
haircut had a little bit more gray in it. Other than that, it was spot on.
Up. Hold on. Johnny's going to pass the blame.
And
I know.
I kind of feel like he, it's almost like he used one of those Snapchat filters. He took away the wrinkles and colored the hair and
Smoothed her out a little bit.
There you go. We're calling the Subaru a bicycle now.
Subaru, what?
Matt Sherwood said, "Are we calling the Subaru a bicycle now?"
No.
What up, Matt from Denver?
What's up, Matt?
This has been
He was a
a
national
good
speaker.
show.
Well, of course.
you
Look
took-
who you got on.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not that cool. I bring on better guests when it happens.
Yeah, I know. I told him, actually, Johnny, I said, are you going to tell him to change my hair color? Oh, no, it'll be fine. Oh, no, it'll be fine. Yeah. So,
We got some
Now
new
what?
guests on here. Let's show that buckle again.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get that
again.
out here. So just so you know, I need one of those hat pins, Clint.
One of who?
I need one of those pins for my hat.
is this it?
Oh,
He'll be
we're
selling
making
them
that-
at the
Definitely
UFC
get-
competition.
Oh, I'll be buying some. That's for sure. I got 9 hats. I got to put a pin on.
So those just joining us, we showed what the first place winners are going to get at the You Matter 2 comp in January. Every category winner is going to take home one of these bad boys.
Oh man, I'm a little too fat to wear it as a belt buckle, but it'd definitely go well in my trophy case.
Thing's cool.
It's a big puppy. I have to bring out the ruler then.
Sponsored by Honest Amish, of course.
Well, you can't really see it this time. It's like 4.5 inches across. It's a bigger buckle than last year's buckles.
Yeah.
I would
nice
definitely
buckle.
call that a rodeo buckle.
Yeah.
It's the larger buckle than last year's, if you have perspective.
So is that going to be the deal, Shannon? Every year the buckle's just going to get a little bit bigger every year?
Yeah, they're going to be 12 by 8 next year.
Sweet.
Oh my gosh.
Year 10 is just straight up just like WWF championship belt.
So Aaron, do you want to talk about since you put it out there about us possibly joining the network? Maybe we should go ahead and let's put it to the crowd.
Yeah, I mean, we're already streaming at the Talking Beards Facebook page tonight for the first time, and it's been pretty good. We got 12 people over there right now. Thank you, all 12 people that are watching. And
hey, thank you.
Yeah, so I mean, we're not stepping on any shows right now. I mean, in 3 minutes we'll be stepping on beard laws, but other than that, yeah. I mean, I think Bearding Without Borders is going to be on the Talking Beards Network from now on.
Well, let's put it to the crowd, and you got. I mean, obviously Shannon and Tish, and of course you, Aaron, can chime in. What do you guys think about us making the jump over and working with the Talking Beards Network? Let's hear it. Let's see it in the
Why
comments.
wouldn't you?
Makes sense to me.
I mean, it makes perfect sense. I just want to see what the crowd thinks.
Yeah,
Kind of in that mood tonight. We'll go ahead and let them chime in. Let's do another spin. Let's go ahead. Shannon, do you want to go ahead and throw it out there?
Sure. So this winner is going to get a You Matter sticker, a You Matter 2 bracelet, a You Matter pin, blue pin, a You Matter magnet,
What's up, David?
Johnny Rodriguez Bizzle
David?
Andrew Orton chicken bread card.
I mean, the craziest likeness for Tisha ever card.
Yeah.
A Craft Whisker Club pin, a Craft Whisker Club keychain.
Oh, snap. We're doing a super pack.
And a Craft Whisker Club baton.
There you go.
Super pack, guys. It's a rarity. Spin the wheel, see what we get.
Dustin Edwards.
Dustin Edwards. Reach out to Mr. Clinkenbeard himself or Titish, and they will get you guys. It'll get you squared up. We still got, good Lord, we still got a couple of things left to give away tonight.
Yeah, just let one of us know, and we'll get it out to you.
No whammies, no whammies. All right, we'll make sure tag those. Andrew, go ahead and make sure to tag the winners that we currently have out there so they can make sure that they get in touch with the right people so they can get their prizes. So with that coming up, we've got You Matter, January 21st. Go ahead and get that. We got that up here in the corner. I'm really excited about that. We've got a couple other comps, of course, coming up. Of course, we got the one that's going on in Kansas this weekend that Aaron and Natalie will be at. If you guys are in that area, please go. We've got the Craft Whisker Club presents the Ultimate Mustache Battle. Super excited about that one as well. All you got to do, Joey, is put in hashtag BWB. We'll get you thrown onto the list. Like the page. Go ahead and like the post, of course, that we're doing right now. Let's share it out. I'm still stuck on this Marty Ray thing, guys. I'm sorry. It's as I've been, this is the year that I've been more involved outside of my local community and the beard community. And I mean, I've not done near as much traveling as Aaron has, but I've done quite a bit this year. And I will flat out say that our community is definitely not dead. It is alive. It is well. And we're just going to get better as the time progresses.
And it could be, it could be the what his personal experiences are, and what he has seen. He hasn't seen what we have. So let's help him see what we're all about.
That's right.
And
he just don't know. That's all.
I'm in 100% agreement with that. I really am. And that's why I keep making the offers, and I'm going to find every way I can to possibly tag this guy and get his attention, because I just want him on the show. And if I'm going to put it out there right now. Ask all of you guys. We can get him on the show. Do you guys want to come on with me?
Sure.
I don't know. Whatever. Depends on what I'm doing.
So I saw a deal the other day, and it applies to this, but it applies to everyone's life in general. The same boiling water that hardens an egg softens a potato. It doesn't matter your surroundings or circumstance. It's what you're made of.
There you go.
We could just do a whole show just on chicken breads, wise words that he throws out there.
With that being said, also that same boiling water, if you stick your hand in it, it'll melt your skin off. So you could also do that with your surroundings as well.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
and
what
Aaron's
happened to
got to throw
Aaron's
some wise
sideburns.
words.
Yeah.
Oh. Is that how you win goatee? Okay, good to know.
It just don't grow. It just naturally does this, Shannon.
In case you guys didn't notice, Aaron got a haircut today. Just so everybody.
He got a haircut.
He gets a haircut every third day.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's always getting a haircut.
All right.
He just wanted to make sure everybody knew that. So,
Ray, give something else away.
Let's do something else away. All right. I'm going to give away. We'll do one of our shirts, and I'll go ahead and do a bottle of Valhalla to go with it. So let's go ahead and get the wheel up here, and let's spin it out. And let's go ahead and one of our BWB shirts.
Look at all them people.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get this spun out.
I feel like I'm matched.
Joey Vondran. He just got into it.
Good job, Joey.
Absolutely.
All right.
No,
Joey
really.
Vondran, go make sure you get with myself, and when we get you guys set up here on the show, just reach out to the show, give us your information, we'll get it sent out. And then apparently Kyle wanted to talk about you taking second at nationals, but I didn't figure you wanted to talk about that.
I don't think anybody really wants to hear about that. Not really. I'm pretty sure.
Right.
Oh my God, Aaron's the first loser in this category. Let's talk about it.
Oh.
We could talk about how Natalie's a 4-time national champion.
Yes.
About that one. That one actually matters.
No
one cares about the first loser.
In
Let's talk about
different
Shannon
categories.
winning. Yeah.
Yeah, she did creative. No, you did realistic beard first. You realistic mustache in Chicago. Then online she did realistic beard. And then Scranton creative beard, and then this year was creative mustache. So she got 4 national titles in 4 different categories. That's pretty amazing.
Like,
I'm going to say that's never happened.
Absolutely. It's 100%
so.
never happened before.
So, and I know Natalie's not feeling well, so please get to feeling better, Natalie. We love you.
And so I can hear Natalie back there. And actually, as the Grog Whisper Club show, we have our own little chat. And so next week, just a teaser. So next Monday, we're now on every first and third Monday night. But we're going to talk about how to get to that beard that goes above and beyond. You know, a lot of us, like me, I get stuck with kind of the basic. But we all know going into the nationals and the worlds and the Great Americans, you've got to step it up and kick it up. So
you got to bring smoke and fire to those big shows.
Yeah. So mentally, how do we kick our creativity up there? So it's going to be that, along with all the nationals, ladies.
Look at that thing. Oh Lord,
that was a monster.
Yeah.
Did she work on the? I'm telling you. Usually she'll make a beard pretty quickly. She worked on this thing for months, and that is not an exaggeration. This was the longest I have ever seen her work on any of her creations, and that thing's crazy. Anyway, go ahead, Tiff.
Yeah. No, so that's the thing in our chat today where I threw that out there because I think that's like with Natalie and with Summer and the others that have gone and they've gotten those national titles. That's the thing. How do you take that mentally up to that next step in your creativity? So that's one of the topics. And I know that we're going to, and Natalie can yell in the background if I'm wrong, but I think we're going to have some of the other national ladies on as well. So.
Yeah, and Summer is now
yes, big shout out to Jiggy
in 2 different categories.
Yeah, she did realistic and then creative, I think. Yeah. And beards. So now she's got to do some mustache categories. So she's going to run down Natalie. But then don't think about the sleeper that most people don't realize. It's not Whiskerina, but Riley Griffin's 2 for 2 in 2 different categories. Yeah. So y'all, he's sleeping on everybody, but don't overlook him. He's coming for the next one. So I mean, I know it's not, like I said, not a Whiskerina, but that's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Some people can't
He
even
did
get
a great
one.
job.
Yeah, Amanda Figgins is another one that won first time this past weekend.
She did.
Shannon, didn't you win your category as well?
I did.
So, see, congratulations on that, sir.
Thank you.
I want to give a shout out to all the winners from this past weekend. I love that picture, y'all.
Look at that.
That is pure Texas. That is pure Texas right there.
And if you didn't see that other picture where he had his twin, we came out Saturday morning to get ready to go to the comp, and twin Jeff, they both had the same vest.
Yeah,
on.
Jeff Ray, he was sitting outside the hotel and I walked out there and we had the exact same vest on.
Also, big shout out for me, like Wayne Patmore. He took full beard style stash first place. Just so you know, Wayne, I'm coming for you next year.
So you're going to get on stage and give your big heartfelt speech like you did at Monsters Ball, and then Wayne Patmore's going to get on stage and just scream at everybody.
Yep, and have
it's just going to be a lot of talking during that.
And have tickle the pickle in your pocket.
Tickle my pickle. So he's yelling.
But I did hear that the location for Nationals will be a warmer location next year.
A warmer climate.
They promised.
I don't know. I heard that they were actually talking about Anchorage in January.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to announce next week.
They're doing that for the freestylers. They don't have to use hairspray. They can just put water on their beard, walk outside, and it's going to hold.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Who needs freeze when it actually freezes? You know.
There you go.
So, but I do want to say thank you guys for anybody that got to go out there. Congratulations. Thank you guys for everything you guys do. We are going to kind of start trying to wrap up a little bit. We still have a couple more giveaways to do. I got one more shirt to give away. And I don't know, Aaron, do you think we should do the Honest Amish package with it or do that one separate? What do you think, Aaron?
Go for it. Make it a big prize pack.
Let's do a bundle. We got one more shirt to give away, and we're going to throw in the Honest Amish bundle to go with it. Let's get that wheel spun.
Melissa Parkes, Casper was not warm.
Saturday wasn't too bad during the day.
Jenny Harefield.
All right, Jenny, get with us, and we'll get you squared up, and we'll get that sent out to you. So, I think that covers all our giveaways tonight. So,
Chris
counts.
Yeah, mine was actually crystal chandeliers. It was the crystals from Antique Chandeliers. So I actually did. They called it. I was clinking as I walked along, but they didn't really mean it for my last one. But so
that was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was quite noisy.
She's a clinker.
I'm a clinker. Well, and thank you very much.
It was very beautiful. It really was.
You should just set it on fire and then came out there.
Yeah, and we showed Natalie's a while ago. Natalie absolutely killed it.
Yeah.
Summer freaking killed it.
Dude, Jiggy absolutely blew it out of the water.
It was beautiful. It was awesome. Mm-hmm. There's the
bride. Jiggy. Let's see if we can get Jiggies up here.
Yeah.
Like
Summer
went above and beyond. Congratulations to Summer as well. We were hoping that she would be able to make it on the show tonight, but I know she had some other things going on. We had some plans for kind of throwing everybody out there. Amanda said, Aaron, you look beautiful too.
Oh,
so
thanks.
Don't forget it.
Look, there he is.
Look at that thing.
That was killer.
Yeah, it was a fantastic job.
Man, there's a lot going on in that thing.
There weren't any mosquitoes behind her neither.
Nope.
All right, so
like
we got a lot. I mean, we're getting a lot of sorts of people coming.
There he is. Look at that. I mean, we could have talked about that too. I mean, this
we're
show
going
could go
to
on and on.
We're not done. We're going to talk about that first because, in case you guys haven't seen, and you must have been under a rock or Marty Ray. Oh, look! I can make Tish laugh. That makes me happy. So
she just farted.
No.
You could tell. That's why she was laughing. She was trying to cover up the smell.
Trying to cover up the sound.
Nope, smell. Everybody knows that laughs cover up smells. Come on now.
Oh, excuse me. My bad.
It's all right, Ray.
I will learn. I'm sorry, Aaron.
You'll get there.
Let's talk about this, though. So let's talk about the possible Guinness Book of World Records. And I know that we talked about it a little bit earlier, and of course, there's been a lot of talk, like a lot of posts about it as well. Aaron, do you want to go ahead and explain like what all went down?
Yeah, so this was cooked up a couple months ago by MJ, and the record was around 62 feet. Guinness was supposed to be there, but I think something fell through, so they kind of appointed Brian and MJ to be the Guinness Book of World Records representatives for the day, and they sent a pretty good list of things that needed to be done, and everything needed to be done pretty precisely. And they had to go around and measure everyone first and make sure they had at least 8 inches of hair. And that was from the chin. That's not the traditional measurement. That's from the chin, not the lip. And so then after that, everybody was set up. And then they went around after that, measured everyone's beards, took pictures of everyone's beards measured. Then we could link. And then every 50 people had to have their own person to monitor them. Was it a steward? And so then we ended up with 72 people, I believe, linked together. And it was right under 151 feet. And yeah, dude, it was amazing. We had to hold it for 30 seconds, but it ended up we were there for about an hour for this to all go down. But yeah, man, we were everywhere. I've done interviews for the Canadian Broadcasting Company, and can we play that audio, Andrew?
Yeah, let's play the audio, Andrew.
Audio, because this is hilarious. This was amazing. This was one of the best things that's ever happened. Like, was this what's his face?
I can't think of his name.
Yeah, me neither, but it was awesome.
See if we can get some volume into this.
There's no volume.
No volume.
Come on, Aaron. Andrew, get this worked out here.
You got this, Andrew.
We believe in you.
So if you go back out and you close this window, there's a play audio option within that. You just got to click that box. But yeah, so that's what we did. And like I said, we held it for 30 seconds. That was the record. Everything still has to be approved through Guinness. So everything has to still be submitted, and they have to go through all the footage. And then at the end of the night, we saved a kid from the well, apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
That video was going to tell us. But yeah, Corn's
If you haven't seen that video, go out to just about anybody's Facebook page that was remotely associated.
We'll link it out, and we'll link it out because I hadn't even got a chance to watch the full video yet, but from what I saw, it looked great. I noticed it got a lot of media coverage,
tons,
which is
everything
great, which is great for our community. It really is. So I'm very proud of what you guys were able to accomplish, and I hope that Guinness gets back.
I hope so too. And hey, you never know. Next year, maybe we'll do something else. Never know.
Shannon, were you involved with that one as well? Or?
Unfortunately, no. We didn't get in until late Friday. I mean, we got there in time to go to that, but by the time we got there, we was tired and hungry, and we went to the restaurant there in the hotel.
You could have been there.
Yeah.
Jeff Ray left and came back without you. He told everybody he was going to come get you and bring you, and then everybody was standing there waiting for you to get there, and then Jeff Ray came in all by himself.
I know it.
It's like, wow, we waited this whole time for Shannon.
We're
all just standing around waiting.
That's what happens, isn't it? I mean, we did the same thing in Nashville,
Waiting on Shannon?
Yeah.
Well, at least he showed up in Nashville.
Oh, he did show up in Nashville. He gave me cigars. I was very happy
He
with
ghosted us Friday night in Casper. We were all freaking disappointed.
Yeah, it was a quick trip for us.
But I'm glad you guys got to go. I'm glad you guys had a lot of fun. It looked like a great time. I can't wait for nationals this next year. I will be there for sure because I need to put a national title under my belt. So, Aaron cried.
I did. See, Melissa was there. Jeff Ray came there. I was like, "What do you mean Shannon's not with you?" Boo-hooed right there in the middle of the floor.
It happens.
And then, so I didn't realize that Fabs was there too. I didn't see a lot of pictures coming from him, but
it's because he's so short. All the pictures, and Kara had the camera, and so he was just like walking right under the camera every time. If you see any pictures of like the top of someone's hat, that's Fabs.
Well, it's just like the picture they have there is with Corn, and Corn's like definitely the shorter of the group for him, and he's standing there just completely stuck because he's so much shorter.
His feet weren't even touching the ground.
Mm-mm.
I didn't realize how short Fabs was until Nashville. Just saying, like
tiny.
Yeah, his beard goes to his belly button, but it's only like 8 inches long.
I know, it's the craziest thing. It's like, wow, you see pictures of him, you're like, dang, Fab, that must be like a 36-inch beard. Nope, he's just 36 inches tall.
He's the only person that you can see his feet in his driver's license photo.
Poor Fab. But yeah,
we love you, Fabs.
There
we go.
We had to boop ourselves all the way around with this tape measure.
And Aaron's connected to a whaler.
I was connected to the worst person because freaking Corey's knee started giving out about halfway through, and he's like leaning. I'm like, dude, I'm attached to you. You cannot lean over. Stop.
We love you, Fabs. Don't worry.
And then I'm over here attached to Patrick Dawson as well, and he's trying to like hype up the crowd and dance. I'm like, what are you? I'm attached to the wrong people.
So you were attached to Patrick?
I was attached to Patrick Dawson and Corey.
Oh man, I know Patrick is a hype guy. So.
He was trying to get hyped the whole time, and then people were coming over there trying to hype him up more. I'm like, we don't need more. Like, stop. Just
they actually set another record that night too. So how long they could have grown men stand there with their finger on their nose.
Yeah, that should have been a record. We were standing there, dude. We stood there like this for 30 minutes. That's no lie. It was 30 minutes. We stood there. It was like this and this and this. We're like, this. What are we doing? But we did it. Hopefully we did it.
So when will we hear back on that one?
I don't know.
Yeah.
when they get back to us, I guess.
All right. So
8 to 9 weeks.
8 to 9 weeks. Wow, that's a long time.
I don't know. That's probably true.
It's like 9,000 acres.
There you go. That's facts.
All right, guys. So we got Craft Whisker Club on Monday. What time is that going to kick off, Tish?
7 Central.
So you guys need to tune in. They've got some great guests coming up. And then, of course, they've got their competition coming up in a couple weeks. 3 weeks is what you said?
December 12th.
December 12th.
Right before Christmas. So think about some of those little kids out there would love to have some hair for Christmas. Think of it that way.
I think I'm going to go ahead and submit mine as well, Aaron. I think I'll send mine over to you here shortly.
Come on.
So since I'll be in the creative category. So, and then of course you got the Talking Beards, which will be on Tuesday.
Tuesday,
Are you
8
guys
o'clock.
do an episode this week?
Yeah, absolutely. We will have Summer Hibbler on this week talking about Harry Holidays.
There we go. So
I guess we have What Up Mob Wednesdays on Wednesdays, and then now it looks like Bearding Without Borders on Thursday, and then that'll roll into Beard Laws on Thursday at 9 o'clock. Beard Laws is on now. And then what's that? Friday, that Fabs guy has a show.
Yeah, Fabs and whoever.
Yeah, Fabs and whoever shows up. Fabs and Foghorn was at 8 o'clock as well. I believe so. 8 o'clock Eastern. And then Saturday was a bunch of different shows, but there's nothing on Saturday. And now Sunday we have Art Assault. That's Josh Bethel's show.
Well, we may have to just need to make a little bit of a fun episode. You know, the four of us together have been pretty fun tonight. Maybe we should just do a random episode every now and then together.
Well,
so
never know.
Babs and friends. Up there we go.
And friends. I like it.
All right, guys. We're gonna go ahead and wrap up for the night. Thank you guys for the ones that have been able to tune in. Make sure if you won a prize tonight, please reach out to all of us. We will get you guys squared up, and that way we can get all these prizes out going into the holidays. Bearding Without Borders will not be airing live next week. We will be doing a little bit of video. You guys will see some pretty cool things that we're going to do. It's going to be a thank you video. Speaking of thank you, I want to thank Erin D. Johnston, Natalie. I know she's off in the background, but she has been talking with us as well. And then of course Tish and Clink, the Clink and Breads. You guys have been great. I thank you for coming on tonight. I know it was kind of chaotic for the takeover, but I'm super excited to work with you guys and get ready for You Matter too. Anything we can do to help promote the show is at your disposal. Mad love to everybody. If you guys want to sit in the background for a few minutes, I want to wrap up the show and we'll be back here in a minute.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for having us.
See ya.
Thank you. All right, guys, that is our show tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know it was a lot longer than usual. Fabs, we're going to have to try to get you on as well at some point so we can talk. Just make sure you angle your camera down so we see you. But once again, guys, you guys have been absolutely great. I hope that you have a great Thanksgiving. Like I said, we won't be live next week, but we got something special coming for you guys. Matter of fact, check out the page later on tonight. If you guys have a charity work that you guys have been doing with your club or community and whatnot, you guys want to send out some pictures or send out, a video piece or anything like that, we're going to make a post so you guys can submit them to so that we can, or you can actually go ahead and even message them to the page. We're going to put together a compilation. So if you want to be featured on the show, please go ahead and get that submitted so we can get that in. I'll send out that post here in just probably about another hour. I'll get it out. And that way we can get you guys featured on the show. Just make sure you put down, if you're with a club, make sure you put down what the club it is and what the event is or what the charity work that you're doing. Thank you guys for all tuning in. Oh my goodness.
Who could it be?
We were done. Where have you been?
Man,
where have you been?
Let me tell you.
You've missed the whole invasion.
I know. Hey,
oh my goodness.
Oh, it's going down.
See, this is the invasion thing. I'm sorry, guys. Like, Animal took forever to get here.
Let me tell you why. Man, I was talking to a lovely lady from the Oasis house for the comp that we're doing this week, next weekend. She was educating us on human trafficking and all that stuff and how we can help. And it's, man, I'll tell you, she really did blow our minds tonight. It was wild.
Give me 1 second, Animal. Joey, just go ahead and message the actual Bearding Without Borders page, and we'll get you squared up from there. I wasn't expecting this, guys. I was starting to think that no one else is going to pop in, but Animal's here.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, Andrew said, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I was like, "Give me a second, I'm on it."
All right, man. Well, we were kind of wrapping up. I didn't think anybody else is coming. I mean, is Summer going to jump in now too? So
you give me a couple minutes.
Well, I'm wrapped. Y'all can have at it. I've already been here long enough.
Andrew, you have a good thing.
See y'all.
Have a good night. See you guys.
Wrap up with everybody.
Shannon, are you? Man, Shannon's gone too. See,
hell with it.
You
Now
missed it.
with me.
Well, that's that's fine. We can talk. We can talk for a few minutes for sure about what's going on with you guys. You guys have a competition coming up next weekend.
We do. Yes. It's the Stop Traffic Beard Battle.
All right, so let's talk about it, man. Let's hear the whole story because it's going to be an online comp. So
It is, yeah.
that's super exciting for you guys. It's something to kind of get out there and still be involved in the community, even though it's around the holiday weekend.
Right, and that's kind of why we did it. It was our first comp. We kind of wanted to make it an easy type thing. Everybody can be involved. You can do it from the comfort of your lazy boy, your couch, your bed, whatever you wanted to do. You know what I mean? What actually how it got brought to us? Bear is a guy in the East region of the Pack Beer Club. He was in touch with some of the folks from the Oasis House, and that's a group in Dayton, Ohio. They basically they take care of victims of human trafficking, sex trafficking, things like that. They try to educate everyone as much as they can of triggers and things to look for in just your neighborhood, your community, even your own household. It's pretty wild. And the lady we were talking to, her name is Tanya Folk. She's a chief operating officer with Oasis House. I mean, she's ex Air Force. I mean, man, she's done it all, and she really educated us tonight. And you guys can check that. I don't want to rehash all that, but you can check it out on the social event page of the pack. But it really gave us something to want to strive for. This is going to be an annual thing for us. We're going to be working with them year round. We'll do our own little side deals with them, but every year we will do either an online comp or a physical comp with them to try and raise as much money as possible, just to try to help some of these ladies get back on their feet, get some of the help that they need. So it's pretty exciting.
I'm super excited for you guys. I know this is the first online comp that you guys have been able to get off the ground. I really do appreciate what you guys are doing. I know that you guys have still getting off the ground. And I've talked with a few of your members, and you guys are always great. Just want to put it out there. I apologize if I ever stepped on your time slot.
No. See, the past few weeks with me and the wife, we just got married a couple weeks ago.
Congratulations on that, by the way.
I appreciate it. Thank you. We just got all, we've been, our time slot has been kind of here and there, just trying to catch it. But, we're back now. And you're not stepping on nobody's toes. I appreciate you saying that. And, it means a lot to me, man. But yeah, no, I can't wait to have you come on the pack. And
man, anytime you name the time, as long as it's not in my time slot. So otherwise, I'm gonna invade your show.
Hey, come on with it.
I'm gonna cut a promo. What you gonna do when I come into your show and run wild on you?
I love it, man. Hey, you know what? We're gonna accept you, and we're gonna run right alongside of you, man. That's how we do it over there. That's how we do it.
And I appreciate it. I've not gotten the chance to watch a lot of the episodes, but I have watched several when I can. Yeah. And you guys, I love what you guys are doing. I get the whole meaning behind the pack. I love the logo, by the way. I know that Mr. Andrew Orton helped you guys a little bit.
That up, man. I mean, we got our main logo, but that one there, we love using for running with the pack. And just, it's us. You know what I mean?
So, and that's the thing is, me and Andrew, we started this show. He comes on every now and then, but he's kind of our background. He's my background guy. And I try to give him as much props. Yep, there he is.
There he was.
See?
Just in and out.
That's what he does. I try to give him as much props as possible. I couldn't function without him some days.
That dude's super talented, man.
He really is. He's also and he's one of my best friends. And we run. We work in very very tight unison when it comes to the show. We typically were on the same page.
Yeah.
So
That's
when he
me.
came to me,
Agent are the same way. Yeah.
so when he came to me and he said, "Hey, look, I'm going to do some stuff for the pack. I'm going to do some stuff for some of the other shows," and I was like, 100%. I was super behind the idea, and I'm glad that he was able to get you guys some new logos and some new backdrops for the designs. But we should definitely do an episode of running with the pack
absolutely.
at some point.
I'll tell you my dream. Here's one of my dreams that me and like somebody, you know, like Ron Rice, we talked many times about this. Within the next year, one thing I would like to do is for all of us club heads and you know just overall leaders within the community. I want to put an online comp together that I want to do some kind of unity comp with all of us, with every beer club that we can get to be involved. But no colors, no nothing, just us coming together, just showing, hey, you know, we're all here for the right reasons. We're all here for the same reasons. You know, I think it's, to me, I think it's important. I think it's needed. You know, that's just me. That's just how I feel.
You know,
and I think
we
it would be a beautiful thing.
You know, I think we could work something out, Animal. You know, I think me and you should talk a little more. We haven't had a chance to really speak outside of this.
Yeah.
I talk to Country every now and then when I get a chance. Last time I seen him was a big whisker,
Right.
and I almost didn't recognize him. Like he kind of threw me off. I was like, I looked at him, I was like, he was like Ray. I was like, holy shit, Country. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. He's something else, man. I mean, you know, Country this past year, he's went through a lot of changes, and he's all for the better. I mean, the guy, him and Cajun, I'll tell you, when we started this they were my backbone, man, because I wanted to do it, but I don't really want to say I was afraid. I didn't want to, I don't know. I didn't want to step on nobody's toes. I didn't want to. And finally, we were like, we're not really stepping on toes if we're only helping build the community and helping people in general.
And I get that. Like with the show, for me, we got to showing up some of the future comps coming up. Whisker Roundup. If you're not going to be at Whisker Roundup, that's put on by Wicked Whiskers, you definitely need to be there. I will be there.
I'm going to try to be there. Yes. Yeah.
If I got to come pick your ass up, I will be.
Come get me. We'll ride together.
So I'm putting some money. I'm putting some serious money down for this Viking edition. I'm not going to say what it is yet. You guys are going to have to just wait and see, because I'm putting together a killer cosplay for this competition. I like as soon as Caveman sent it to me, I immediately was like, start looking for ideas and start.
Man, I mean, look at the knuckles. You know what I mean? I'm down. I can't wait. I'm ready.
But so how many categories you got coming up in your competition? Let's talk about yours right now.
We've got like 10 or 12 categories. One of the biggest ones that we're working with this year is the veterans category.
Right.
It is strictly for veterans. And it's going to be awesome. I mean, we've got a few Whiskerinas involved. We got Whiskerina Creative. We got Realistic. We've even got what we call Cubs, but it's kids. It's a kids category where, you know, they can, you know, my kids are going to be involved. It's going to be fun.
I'm excited for that. I love the kids categories. Like some of the creativity that you get from some of these kids.
Oh yeah.
Mr. David coming in, Mr. Roots. Howdy, sir. From out of our New York.
Old fans.
Fucking rip clip out like 5 times. I love Fabs. I'm actually going to get him on the show at some point, here soon. I figured, you know, I need a California guy at least.
You do. Yeah, I mean, so, I've got Emily, and she's in Arizona. That's about as close as I've gotten so far. So.
We got an Aussie veteran over here too.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Blake. Thank you to all that served. 100%. I don't care if you served in the U.S. Army, if you served or U.S. military, if you served in a foreign military. It doesn't matter. Thank you for serving. You putting down.
Yeah,
Running
Fabs.
back.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. I appreciate you being one of the judges, Fabs.
I'm super excited. So Fabs is going to be the judge next Saturday. One of the judges in there. Any other judges that you got going on? You want to throw out there?
Actually, everybody. It was kind of funny because all the founders kind of had an opportunity to pick a judge, and I was the last one, and they all automatically assumed I was going to pick myself. Like, it's going to be you. Just go ahead. And no, actually, I picked a veteran. I picked actually another founder of our club that came on kind of late. I picked Ducky, Ryan Daniels. He's a veteran. His wife is still serving currently right now. I couldn't think of a better person to sit back and be able to judge and to take that role on of he's already in a leadership role, but I mean he's just a hell of a guy. So it was more funnier than anything that I kept him going for quite a while.
Fabs is going to call you out. He needs to know.
Huh?
Fabs is going to call you out. He needs to know.
Emily did pick you. Yes, she did pick you. Well, as you can see, this is little animal here. This is Jet. This is my 3-year-old. It's about
Jet.
bedtime. You say hi?
Hi.
Hi.
It's about bedtime for him. So I'm going to get ready to roll out, my brother. I appreciate you bringing me on and having a little bit of chat.
Get our stuff over there, and we'll get you squared up. And that way we can go ahead and get the show promoted or the comp promoted as well. I really love what you guys are doing over there. Just hit me up if you. I can't remember if you've got me on. I'm pretty sure you've got me on Facebook.
Oh yeah, I've got you. Yeah.
As I say, just hit me up anytime, man. Let's talk, and we'll work something out on that part. So
I dig it, brother. Yeah, absolutely, and I'll do that.
All right, Animal. Thank you for coming on tonight. Have a great night. Mad love,
sir.
And be safe.
Man, I appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Thank you. We'll talk to you.
Thank you. Yes, sir. All right, guys. I think that's going to wrap up tonight. Thank you once again for tuning in. For the ones that have stuck with us all the way through, it's been a great night. Happy Thanksgiving. We are going to go ahead and throw it out there. Don't forget Boston Scully. If you guys need a code, Bearded Rook will get you 15% off. Thank you, Fabs, for the comments. Thank you guys once again for tuning in. This is probably one of my longer shows, and honestly, it's been a blast. I wanted to do something special going into the holidays, and I'm hoping we can do another invasion at some point. We'll see what happens. But you guys have been absolutely wonderful. So with that, like I always say, leave things better than how you found it. Don't forget to check out the comp from the pack that's going on next Saturday. It's sure to be a good time. Fabs is one of the judges. We were very excited. I'm going to be tuning in for that one myself. I didn't get in on the competition this time around. So many things going on. Aaron, of course, will be in Kansas this weekend for his. Peace and love. Joey, we got your message. We will get back to you here soon. And then, of course, don't forget, January 21st, we have You Matter 2 kicking on, and it's going to be a great time. I will be there. So if you guys want to meet, if you want to do, kind of meet up and hang out, if you have questions or anything like that, that is the next competition that I will be at. We've got another guest coming on sometime in the next few weeks that we're going to be talking about another comp that's going on at the end of January, beginning of February. That'll be right here in my home state of Kentucky. We are just waiting. He had some family issues, and so Ryan Gore, and then of course from Derby City Whisker Club, from the show, we wish you condolences, and if you need anything, please reach out. If you guys have not gotten in on it, we still have the BWB shirts up for grabs. It is $20 across the board, and that covers your shipping cost. We're still doing pre-orders on that. We're going to run that through the first week of December. We had a small limit of 30 up for pre-order. Still have not gotten a chance to fill that out yet. We still have several slots left. So if you guys have not gotten a chance to yet, get it into us as soon as possible so we can get the shirts out and get them there to you before Christmas kicks off. Once again, thank you guys. I hope you have a great night, and don't forget to leave a legacy at anything that you do. Mad love and be safe.